Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Tuesday, February 6th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFS Chapel, or you can use the link that's in my description. So we're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard Luka Magic. Luka's a fine play, but I think that I'd rather play SGA, to be honest with you. I'd rather play SGA at 10.5K. He puts his team on his back as well as Luka, but Luka has a lot more help with Kyrie than SGA had with Chet. And SGA does a lot on both sides of the court. And he can easily pay off 10.5K quicker than Luka could pay off 12K. So I'm going to fire me up some SGA against Utah. And the spot is amazing. You feel me? Brunson against Memphis, 9.7, absolutely in play. If Halliburton is off his minutes limit, I would like to get to him, but 8.6 on a minutes limit, that don't mix for me. Even if it is the great Halliburton. Kyrie, absolutely in play. Looks refreshed, 8.5K in play. Anthony Edwards is fine. The problem is Minnesota doesn't need him to go crazy for them to win. So you see him not score as much like how we need him to, especially when we play him. So he's an okay play, but I'd rather get to the other guards before him. Kobe White's in play, 7.5 if he's healthy. If he's not healthy, DeRozan, Caruso, DeSumno even gets a little bit of a bump. And also, they're going to need more out of Vooch. Cam Thomas is always in play at 7.3. Jalen Green, 7.1. And a good matchup for him. Sexton's in play. Hero and Rozier, two peas in the pod. Listen, there's a lot going on in Miami. There's only one ball. Jimmy needs the ball. Bam needs the ball. Rozier needs the ball. Hero needs the ball. I'll stay away from it. Giddey, I need him to play 30 minutes, but his minutes are up and down. So, listen, if he's the last man in, he's fine. DeSumno's in play 5.6. He's a little bit pricey, but if Caruso is out, he gets a bump. If Caruso and White are out, he gets another bump. So we'll pay attention to Chicago news because they look like they might be thin. If Scottie Pippen started at 5.4K, he's absolutely in play. Then with these dog shit, Gilliard is an okay play also, but Pippen does more on both sides of the court, to be honest with you. Just like his father. Conley, 5.1K. He's more of a game manager. You don't really need him for fantasy. TJ McConnell, long lost stepson. Listen, these guys barely use him. They use him when they need, like when they're desperate, and then even when they're desperate, they barely use him. So they just need to trade him because they don't like him for some reason. That's what it looks like. Suggs, 4.9. He's an okay play, nothing spectacular. Fultz, 4.7, okay play. These are last man in type plays, to be honest with you. Same thing with Dennis Smith, Richardson, Keontae George. Those guys, if they're your last man in, fine. The rest of your lineup is fire. I don't mind it, but I wouldn't be chomping at the bits to put those guys in my lineup. DiVincenzo, 7.4. He's for real, absolutely in play. Fire him up. I'd rather him than Mikal Bridges. Can you believe that? We're in a time that DiVincenzo is more optimal than Mikal Bridges. What the fuck does Mikal Bridges be doing? 7.2K for a reason. He's just not hitting. He's not hitting value. And if you're looking at his game log and you're seeing 31s and 32s and 33s, I just need you to pull your calculator out, and I need you to multiply 7.2 times 6. Tell me what you get, and then after you do that, multiply 7.2 times 5, and he still doesn't hit value. If you're looking for 5 times value, he's hit value once in the last 5 games. So don't let the game log fool you. Hardaway Jr. is an okay play, but he's in the player pool. I'm not interested. Clarkson, 6K. I'm not interested in him neither. Kennard. I rather the two-way players on Memphis, so that after they get smoked, they get the blowout run, and they're playing for something. They're playing for contracts, some of them. So I'd rather play the two-way players from Memphis, to be honest with you. I did it the other night, and it worked out. So So let's do it again. All right. Matherin's always in play 5.4. He's a straight microwave. He's coming off the bench and he's shooting. He doesn't care. Conchar, I'm not interested in Conchar. Whitmore's in play 4.6K. Lonnie Walker, oh, the darling of Monday night, 80% owned in every contest, and spent the rest of the night in the locker room. Go figure. Dylan Brooks, no thank you. I think Van Vliet is out. Did I see that correctly? I know I read it or something. Yeah, Van Vliet is out, so Thompson gets a bump. Amen. Thompson gets a bump. Whitmore gets a bump. Pay attention to the starting lineup. That's going to be very important. The rest of these guys, I'm not playing. Miles McBride, Miles Morales, none of that. I'm not playing none of them. Small forward. Who else is here? Markkanen, Siakam, DeRozan are in play. Butler, if you want to be different. Franz Wagner's in play, but I don't like the matchup. Josh Hart's always in play until OG comes back. Vince Williams is in play 6-1, even though he's not a 2. Is he? No, he signed his contract. I still like Vince Williams if he starts. Neesmith's in play. G.G. Jackson's in play. Cam Johnson at 5.3 is in play. Don't really want Buddy Hield, but if he's your last man in, fine. But I prefer Cam Whitmore, to be honest with you. Lou Dort, no thank you. Find a check. Yeah, I don't want nobody from Utah except Markkanen, because they're all fucking sharing 20 minutes. I can't get with that. I need my fantasy player to play 35 minutes and up on the most part, and I need them getting a lot of fantasy points. Not fucking splitting minutes in Utah playing 24 minutes. What the fuck are you going to do for me playing 24 minutes? Tell me. Who else is here? Like, even Fonseca was fine at 24 minutes at 4K. But what happens when coach decides, instead of your 24, play 20. Instead of your 20, play 18. Now I'm fucked, right? No. I need players that are going to be on the court. You can't produce fantasy points from the bench. You feel me? All right, listen. We're about to go to power forward. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. And if you're struggling to cash, the NBA is weird, no problem. I got you. I could do all the research. I could wait for starting lineups. I could wait for all the news. I could send you my finalized optimal lineups. No problem. Just check out the Patreon link in the description. Let's go to power forward. Let's wrap this shit up and let's get out of here. Banchero, I don't like the matchup, but he's in play 8.4K. Jaren Jackson Jr. 8.1K. If he plays, you can take a shot. If not, a lot of value opens up. Karl Anthony Towns is in play at 7.9. Jalen Williams, if he could go, 7K, he's in play. If he can't go, give Chet a bump, give SGA a bump. John Collins is in play. Achua's in play. Aldama's in play. If Aldama can't go, give the rest of Memphis another bump on top of that bump. You feel me? Roddy's in play, but don't expect much out of him. Jabari Smith Jr. I'm off of the Rockets. I'm off of the starting lineup, except for Sengun, and I'll play Whitmore and I'll play Thompson if he started. That's where we were at with the fucking Rockets. Cause what the fuck is going on in Houston? To be honest with you, fucking Van Vliet plays like shit. Jabari Smith doesn't get minutes sometimes, some nights. Dylan Brooks is. You get the point. No Jabari Smith for me. Hawkes I don't need. Kleber I don't need. Grant Williams is fucking hot garbage. Nas Reed is in play. Mo Wagner if you want to be cute. The rest of these guys are unplayable. You feel me? And at center, Sengun, speaking of the devil, 9K, absolutely in play. Amazing matchup. Bam, if you're building a lot of lineups, you want to build a weird lineup, throw Bam in one. Vooch is in play, 7.7, tough matchup though. Holmgren, 7.5, absolutely in play. Claxton's in play at 7.1. Gobert's kind of too cheap at 6.9K. Hartenstein, 6.4, absolutely in play, especially if he's playing against the two-way players. If Hartenstein is playing and there's no Jaren Jackson, he's probably gonna have 20 rebounds. Miles Turner, if you want to be different. Wendell Carter, I played him on Saturday, I think. He was a total fucking failure. Oh my god. Wow. I'm not interested in Wendell Carter. Tillman, if he's in, he's just gonna screw up the lineup because we're gonna try to get our value from Memphis. Because if Memphis provides value, it would be amazing value. So we're looking for Tillman to sit down one more night, at least. The rest of these guys I'm not touching. No Kessler, no fucking Powell, no fuck. Jemison is the guy that started for Memphis last game. He got into foul trouble, but he was decent when he was on the court. And his backup was killing it. Let me see if I can find him. Let's go to Memphis. He wasn't even a fucking center. Where is this guy? This guy. I can't even say his fucking name. Tosan as Beaumont. Whatever. Tosan. So, if for some reason there's no Jaren Jackson and no Aldama, and they start Jemison, you can absolutely be cute and play this guy at 4K. He's a rebounding machine. Last game, he played 29 minutes, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. And he took 7 shots. That's amazing. You're looking for this. I don't care if you hit your shots or not, as long as you're taking the shots. Listen, that's all I got for you. Don't say I ain't give you no gems. Don't say I ain't tell you nothing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Like, yo, last night really got my fucking head like dizzy. Last night's slate got me dizzy, so don't mind me. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you lineups. It's still discounted from fucking Thanksgiving, so, have at it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.